Hey, it's good to be back once again. Zana Muhammad from Revin Dictionary is with you. And as you know that in my first video, I talked about why we don't understand English native speakers. And in this video, as an addition for the first video, I'm going to talk about something else, which is how to sound more American. And maybe some of you would say, why he's always focusing on American accent, not British accent? Well, to me, the answer of this question is quite easy. And this is just because I follow American accent, not British accent. And to be honest with you, I used to follow British accent earlier, but then I changed my mind and I found out that American accent is much more interesting. Then I decided to follow American accent. And this one is completely optional and it's up to you which accent to follow. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to mention some points that will help you to sound more American. And I'm going to start with the first one. The first one is, if you see that American people change T sound to D. And when does that happen? Of course, this happens when the T sound comes between two vowels. It means there is a consonant sound which is T, and then we have two vowel sounds on the wings. So for example, if we take the word beautiful as like this is the British way, and if we take this as an example, beautiful, for example, if you see that the word T, or the sound T comes between I and U. And by vowel sounds, by the way, by vowel sounds we mean A, I, O, U, E. So those 5 letters or those 5 sounds are vowel sounds and the others are consonant sounds. Okay, so when T comes between two of them, at that time it will be changed from T to D sound, okay? Like beautiful, American people say beautiful, beautiful. So the T sound will be changed to D sound. And if we take another example, except when it's not only one word, it's more than one word. For example, that always. If we pronounce it slowly, then we would say that always. But if we pronounce it like very quickly, at that time it will become that always, that always. Because at that time the T sound comes between two A's on the wings. One of them on the right side and the other one is on the left side. Okay, this is about the first point. And the second point that we have is the R sound. Maybe you don't know, but American people love R sound, okay? Especially when R follows by a consonant. For example, if we take the word as an example, word, this is an example. If you see that, we have R sound and it's followed by a consonant sound which is D or D sound, okay? And if we take, for example, bird as an example, B-I-R-D, we have R and then we have D sound. So at that time you will hear the R sound very clearly and very easily. Okay, then the third point I guess that we have is that pronouncing the ER sound at the end of the word in a clear way. ER becomes Then you practice with me. It's just like a dog when there is an angry dog and it's barking. See, you can practice with me. Sometimes you need to exaggerate in order to be able to pronounce it naturally and in order to be able to sharpen the skill that you have. Okay, for example, if I take an example, I will see you later. Then later will be changed to later. See? ER sound will be pronounced very clearly and sometimes you need to exaggerate to pronounce it. I'll see you later, okay? Or for example, water. I think in British sound it's water, I guess, I'm not sure. Okay, anyways, then the fourth point that we have, it's the ARY sound at the end of the word. For example, the word dictionary dictionary, like Rabin dictionary, for example. So the ARY sound will be pronounced very clearly in American accent. For example, dictionary, dictionary, okay? Or military, or library, library. But in British accent, you cannot hear this sound in that clear way. Okay, and then the last point, or the fifth and the last point that we have got is, most of the times from what I have seen, American people, they change O sound to R. O to R. For example, the word as we pronounce this hot, which is not hot in American accent, H-O-T, they pronounce it as hot, 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 not hot, hot, okay? You can practice with me. I know it's crazy, but if you practice, you can of course control it. So hot, or O-O-W-L. At that time, it will be pronounced as owl, owl, not owl, 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 okay? Great. So these are all the points that I had to mention, and I hope you got benefit from it. I know American accent is very crazy and it's not easy, and I'm sure most of the times I make mistakes as you do. So please, the only solution, as I mentioned from the first video as well, is that we need to practice, practice, and practice. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned. I will come back in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a good time.